Okay, it's about to get exciting. I know it's already exciting with these alien trees and whatnot, but we're about to get into bringing in the models, making them dance, having some fun, playing some music. It's just going to get better from here, I promise. Here's a quick little hotkey you can use to move around. If you click on an object, let's say we go to one of these trees we added. Right here you can see it's highlighted. If I hit F, we can frame right in really quickly. So that's a cool hotkey. So like I said, we're going to be down here somewhere having our epic battle. I just kind of wanted some trees close by to give you a sense of depth. Okay, so we're going to set up our scene somewhere in here. Let's go ahead and grab Shaggy. Now, I must admit, I did not model Shaggy Rogers here. I found him on the internet. Okay, so let's talk about copyright laws for a second, shall we? Bum bum bum, copyright laws suck. No, but seriously, some brilliant artist went out there and did a bang-up job creating Shaggy Rogers. I mean, this guy is amazing. So I just typed in Shaggy Rogers free model online. You can do that. Sometimes you'll get models that suck, and sometimes you'll get models that rock. In some of my other tutorials coming out, I'll show you how to actually model something from scratch using Maya. But for right now, feel free to go find your other models. So I'm going to go ahead and drag him into the scene. Look at that. Oh, he's tiny. But we know that Shaggy's not really that tiny. So now, what I'm going to show you guys how to do is how to scale and move objects in this 3D view. Okay, it's really simple. If I hit the R hotkey and I drag right there in the middle, we get Shaggy. If I hit the W hotkey, I can move him up. If I hit the E hotkey, I can rotate him around, just like that, okay? Now, I know he looks, well, he looks awesome. He's a beautiful man. But we need to actually get a texture going on him. So, real quick, those hotkeys again. F will frame on something, even if it's really far away. And if I click on something and I want to scale it up or down, I can hit the R hotkey and drag it out. If I want to move it, W hotkey, move it, and then E to rotate. Now, why am I teaching the hotkeys instead of showing you these clever little buttons over here? Because button pushers are lame. If you want to be good at this software, you need to learn the hotkeys, and that way you can impress all of the ladies or fellas or whatever. So learn hotkeys. Hotkeys are important. They make you better. They make you faster. They make you stronger. They make you powerful, as if you had an infinity gauntlet of hotkeys. That's the true measure of power right there. How well do you know the hotkeys? Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson. Okay, so let's fix the textures on Shaggy here. So between versions, you will probably notice different little bugs and errors happen. This is part of game design. It's part of coding. You're going to have problems to solve. So now's a good time to talk about what happens when you can't solve problems. Well, the first thing I always do is I cry, I whine, I complain, I scream. Sometimes I punch my computer in the face. Sometimes it punches me right back and says, hey, why don't you try Googling it? So then I Google it. Googling is your first key to finding answers. However, you're going to have to sometimes dig a little deeper. Sometimes you're going to have to actually not just Google something, but YouTube it. Okay? Watch other tutorials. Find out, because things change. You could be following this tutorial a year from now using a different version of Unity, and everything could break. So what you have to be good at is problem solving. That is one of the key skills to becoming a game designer and a programmer. So I had to problem solve how to get the textures working on Shaggy, because when I downloaded him, he did not look like this. He looked like, well, I'll show you. So let's click on this model here and hit extract materials. I've got this this material sheet right here, and this is actually the colors that we're going to map to Shaggy here. So I'm going to hit extract materials, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and put it, sure, right here. I'll hit select folder, and then nothing happens. Of course not. Why would it? That would be silly. Okay, so we have one more step here. We're going to select the model. Okay, so what we have to do is actually click this button here. We hit this default guy right here. We see that this default material is selected. We're going to click down there. And on this albedo patch, we're going to drag and drop this right there. Boom! And that's what Shaggy's supposed to look like. A handsome gentleman with color. Okay? So it took a while for me to figure out how to do this. It wasn't easy, and even though I've been doing this for a while, I still had to Google the crap out of that one right there. Okay? So the moral of the story is don't give up, keep Googling. That should be a motto or something. Okay, in the next one, we're going to get into animation. Animation is when things really become exciting. I'll see you then.